Probably with the diabetic and outpatient, though, that they would try.
Welcome back to BRMC's Healthy Connection, and our model here has the Bioness equipment that Deb Way has been demonstrating today, and all of this is just mind-boggling as to what it can do technology-wise. You were talking about how this, now where do you actually, is it around your neck? Is that the computer?
Yeah, this is how it would be programmed. And this would be done by your physical therapist after they had evaluated you and knew
what your
strengths and your
capabilities
weaknesses. They would take care of this.
Okay.
And then when you turn this on, it stimulates the electrodes that are underneath this, and you'll feel a current.
Okay.
And the current is set based on what the individual needs or can tolerate without pain. And then as this stimulates, it prepares the muscles. So it'll raise the toes up.
Okay.
Or when you do a heel-toe strike like that, that's what, it will do that.
Oh, my.
We used this with a gentleman that had a huge hemorrhagic stroke. We got him from Springfield. He came in. We put this on him during the eval, took it off, and he still walked a few more steps.
Because it was still...
Heel-toe, right. Because lots of times with a stroke or nerve injury, when someone goes to pick their foot up to walk, they have a toe drag or a slap, and they literally can't raise the toes up. So we have to work and stimulate the big muscles to pull them back up.
To pull them back up, okay.
And that's what this will do. It will target and pinpoint what needs to be stimulated.
Okay. And we were talking during the break, so this is something where it's actually reconditioning the brain to start telling the new muscles that you're developing,
well,
the new nerves, pathway. Okay, to start doing this on its own. Eventually all the equipment will go away, and you were saying about 13.9 days is the average for someone to be up on your unit.
Right.
This might take longer, I'm thinking.
Yeah, but then we can go to Dennis Tyndall's rehab services in the outpatient.
Yeah, because yours is the inpatient.
And
go
Dennis
down
does
to
acute and outpatient, so this could be done in outpatient therapy. You know, you could go 2-3 times a week, whatever was needed, and utilize this at home. Some insurance companies will pay a portion of this. I think it's pretty much an individual person has to be pushed forward. It's got to be reviewed because this is not a very common thing still yet to this day. But a lot of places will pay for this if it's truly indicated. And then the individual can use it at home. Because like I said, if you sit down and you're not shifting your weight, step back, love.
Yeah.
It just goes on rest. It just shuts down until it's needed.
This is truly amazing.
Oh, you should watch people. You know, the first time I saw this, it was a gentleman that had a spinal cord injury, and he walked with a very drunk, staggery kind of gait. You put these on bilaterally, and he walked as well as you and I do, up and down stairs, across the floor.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
Really.
You know, the human
I've got
body
to see some of this.
So amazing.
Deb has been so wonderful about allowing this non-clinical person to come up to the unit and to talk with a number of your patients. And I'm always just amazed at what everyone does. They're so dedicated. Your staff is so wonderful.
They truly are.
Just everybody walking around up there that came in, and the hope that you've given people. You've given them their lives back.
Yeah.
You really have.
Because, you know, with our function and our independence is our quality of life. And, you know, when you talk about an ADL being able to toilet or to bathe or to dress.
Activities of daily living. Okay.
Right.
I'm the interpreter.
Very good.
For all the slang that you hear coming from hospital folks.
But, you know, those are very intimate tasks. And once you're able to do those things again, there is quality, there is independence. You know, there's a feeling of, okay, I've got my life back.
Yep.
You know.
And I know that you really gently, kindly, compassionately, lovingly work with patients to focus on what you can do.
Right.
And what goals to set for where you will be, not what you've lost.
Right, right.
Yeah. So,
yeah. Now I don't focus on what you've lost. I focus on what you got.
Yep.
And I focus on where you want to go. Because when you're writing goals as a therapist, and I look at someone and I think, okay, you should be able to do this in 10 days. Well, that may or may not work because that may or may not be their goal.
Yeah.
You know, so we have to listen to what the patient's goal is because that is goal number one.
Yeah. They may just want to be able to make coffee in the morning again.
That's right. Granted, it's high on my list.
Yeah.
But you know, and that's the beauty of the rehab team is each of us interviews and gets information, and we meet once a week and we share this information. So we learn from each other's encounters with the patient as well as with our, from our own encounters.
Right.
And that leads us then to develop the goal and the treatment plan that is just right for that person.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And I was thinking, because of the holiday season being here, I want to do a special thank you to Tara Harper's 7th graders. Her choir came to the unit from Pinkston Middle School, came to your unit the other day, and
They came to Hackler too.
And Hackler, they came to Hackler? Oh my goodness, they went everywhere that day, and they kept to a very rigid schedule. They were going.
That's
but
wonderful.
they came up to the unit, and you give them such hope. You give all the patients such hope. The smiles that these young ladies put on their faces,
right.
We can't thank them enough for coming
Truly.
up and doing that and going through the hospital and
Truly.
just making all of the patients, wherever they were located, whatever unit they were on, feel so much better. And there's nothing better than a child to put a smile on your face. So
very true. Very true.
Well, Deb, I want to thank you so much for being here today, but I do want to, before we go, is there anything else? What else is going on up there?
Well, starting in January, I made reference to our 15th year anniversary.
Yeah.
We're going to do a radio show from the unit.
Okay.
We're going to interview patients on the floor that want to be interviewed and staff. And we want to share with our community a little more insight into what we do. And
Good
I
idea.
want everyone, to feel comfortable with the rehab unit. Because lots of times people will come to me and they'll say, we didn't even know you were here. And if you don't need us, you don't know.
Yeah.
But when you do need us, the beauty is that BRMC offers this service to the community.
This is one of the challenges that we face every day as a hospital, of letting people know what we offer, what we have available for them in whatever they may be facing. So, because it's numerous.
True.
So,
True.
But I want to thank you both so much and wish you happy holidays, Merry Christmas. And
Christmas to you too.
thank you very much. I'm just delighted that you would come, and Grandma's pretty special, isn't she? She sure is. Yeah. And what a role model. What a wonderful namesake for you. So thank you both for being here.
Thank you,
and
Donna.
we're going to have you back on in the new year. Will you come back and visit?
You think you could take an afternoon from school and come back?
Okay.
Yeah, that didn't take any.
Yeah, that's
twisting.
Okay, you come back and visit us, and we will see you again in the new year. Thanks for joining us for BRMC's Healthy Connections. We'll see you again next year.